So, everyone, welcome to the call. Tonight is an interesting one. I had a lovely surprise visit today. I was in my pajamas at about 11 o'clock, just about to step into the shower, and the doorbell went. I thought, oh my God, who's caught me like this? I sent Craig down to the door, and it was Natalie Baldock. So, we live just around the corner, and we would be lucky to have a decent conversation, probably every 3, 4, 5 months. So, she said, I'm just popping in for a quick cuppa. 3 hours later, she was still here and she's gone. But it was really, really good because when you've got someone else who's an NMD and someone else who's going through a lot of the good things that I've got happening in the team, and they've also got a lot of the things that, things that are concerning you, it's really good to thrash it through. But it was interesting because I said, I haven't even really thought ahead of what I'm going to do for tonight's team call. And she said, Michelle Ball will be amazing. And really, it's probably a really good idea if you continue the theme and work on the scripts that she did last week. So the interesting thing that has happened to me in the last couple of weeks, do you remember for those of you who are at the workshop, which was nearly all of you, I said something about the line that Brian Marsh uses, and he says that I teach people to earn an income from home, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Well, I had that written out, and I kept looking at it. I was trying to learn it. I was trying to make it sound like me, and I literally couldn't. And it was such an aha moment for me. So all week, I've had this document that we put on Team Angels, the script that Nat worked on, and in it she does say, you can soften it and change it and do all sorts of things. But I just kept looking at it all week and I thought, that's just so not me, and I wouldn't be able to remember that sort of thing, and I'd really have to read it, which is fine when you're on the phone, but pretty much it's fairly obvious that you're reading something, and that is not how to get someone over the line to be a distributor. Would you agree? It really isn't. So what I'm going to share with you tonight is this, but what I've done, I've made some real changes. So for me now, when I actually read this to you, I think even to yourselves, it will really sound like me. And so that's why I said to you, if possible, if you can have it printed out so you can follow on and see what I'm totally omitting and see how, like, I believe I'm one of the first people to put my hands up and say I waffle. I don't think when you're offering someone the business that you can afford to waffle. I don't think you can afford to use too many big words, and you just want to be yourself. So before I get into the adaptation of the script, I just want to share with you that I believe that even though Michelle, I think she really hit her straps in that call, probably the last 15, 20 minutes, the first part of it, though, one of the biggest messages to me and to us was exactly what we discussed yesterday, that we must continue to have community and continue to really nurture our culture, because that's basically what she's saying. If we can get someone to an event, and yesterday was an event, I mean, a few of you had people who were very new. Joe's fairly new. Carlene's very new. I'm sure both of those ladies, apart from all of us, they felt that community yesterday. They felt it. So basically what Michelle's saying is that we can tell people everything. We can use the script. We can invite people to come into the business with us. But the very best way for them for you to clinch the deal is for them to come and feel, in inverted commas, our community. So I don't need you to agree. I'm sure you all do agree. That was a given yesterday. So when I was prepping this adaptation, what I've done now is after each one, I've added a little thing that talks about fun and my fabulous colleagues and all that sort of thing. So I'm just going to share with you the first one. I was just seeing if someone was trying to get on the call. It's other messages coming in. So remember the script that Natalie has supplied to us, and what she did last week was she's talking about your existing customers and getting them to become a franchisee? Well, sometimes it's just a matter of asking. For some of you, particularly in your first few years, a lot of your customers are people you know. They're in your warm market. They're people you know. They're people you see. And so you are seeing them a little bit. So they know you're doing the business, and you most likely have mentioned it. After a few years, you actually start to get customers who might be referrals from your existing customers. You might get gifted them from head office if they can see you're doing a good job on qualifying. They also might be people that you've actually been really brave and you've met as a total stranger. So it's really good to be able to do some of this scripting. There's no way. All of you need to do exactly what I've done and make it feel comfortable for you. If you feel that you don't want to talk to your customers and get them into the business, that's sad, but you will probably have your reasons. But tonight we're going to go through this. So the first one is, it's called Safe Sale Customer Care Follow-Up Call. So this is if your customer care has been done effectively, the relationship should have been built with strength and trust. So you open up the conversation with, and who's got this document in front of them? Okay, you might want to, oh, good on you. You might want to maybe re-listen to the call and listen to what I'm going to read out, because, well, actually, you know what I'll do? I'll read it how Natalie's got it, then I'll read you how I've adapted it. I think that will make more sense. So she says, we've established that you love Juice Plus and the results have been positive for you and your family. The next step for our customers is to introduce an opportunity to join us in our mission to help transform lives around the planet. Juice Plus has a franchise opportunity that allows you to discount your product or gain a return on your investment. Would you like to hear more about this? That feels really unofficial to me. But what Natalie's trying to do for us is just give us an opening so we can adapt it. Now, this is how I've changed it so it fits with me. And I would be saying, I know you love, and I really shortened it a bit, I know you love Juice Plus and the results have been positive for you. It would be criminal if I didn't offer you an opportunity to join us in our mission to help transform lives. I haven't gone on and said around the world or the planet or anything. And then I've just said, Juice Plus has a ridiculously inexpensive franchise opportunity that allows you to discount your product or gain a return on your investment. Would you like to hear more about this? We can meet and chat, and it's actually fun if you could come with me to an info night, have a glass of wine with my fun colleagues and their guests. So you see how I've lightened it up? And that's more, for me, that's more Hillary speak. It might not be you, but I've taken out the big words and the long sentences. And also, if I do some more work on this, I can minimize it even more. So I brought the fun in, and I just did a few things that were more me, ridiculously inexpensive. So I just made light of it. The next one is a business proposition. So she's talking to an existing customer, and originally Nat's got, hi Barbara, how are you? I'm calling you because I thought of you today. I have an opportunity I'd love to present to you. I know you've loved your Juice Plus journey so far and been a loyal customer for X amount of months or years now. I wanted to also let you know there's an opportunity to partner with us and own your very own Juice Plus franchise. What this means is that you have an opportunity to have your product discounted, paid for, or earn an income. And of course, we can go to Michelle's fantastic, what she says, and we'll discuss that in a minute. The cost to you is only $165 per year, which is completely returned to you when you manage to share Juice Plus, 2 to 3 people. Would you like to know more? Well, I've crossed out so much of this one, and I've said, hi Barbara, how are you? I'm calling you because I thought of you today. I know you've loved your Juice Plus journey so far. I wanted to also let you know there's an opportunity to have your product discounted, to be paid for, or to earn an income. You can have your very own Juice Plus franchise. It only costs $165 a year, and you can get that completely returned to you when you shared with a few people. Would you like to know more? We can meet and chat, and actually it's really fun if you could come with me to an info night. We can have a glass of wine. You can meet some of my fun colleagues and some of their guests. Why don't we make, if you're even half interested, why don't we just do that? What an excuse to get together. So you see how I've lightened that up? Does everyone feel that that is a little bit more of a better approach? It's a little bit low key? Okay. The next one is, it's been called a more friendly approach, and that's got, hey Barb, I'm just calling you because I have something exciting to share with you. It's that time in your journey where we can present you with an amazing opportunity to potentially partner with me. I thought of you as I feel you have incredible potential, and I know we've discussed before the opportunity to add an extra $500 to your monthly income. Would you be open to hearing more? First of all, I really try not to mention any sort of amounts, because it's almost can be a little bit false, and it can also set some expectations when, they might not earn $500 a month for up to, for 4 or 5 months' time. So I've just put, hey Barb, I'm just calling you because I have something exciting to share with you. I want to present you with an amazing opportunity to potentially partner with me. I thought of you because I feel you've got incredible potential. Would you be open to hearing more? We can meet and chat, and it's really fun if you could come with me to an information event where we can have a glass of wine. You can meet some of my fun colleagues and their guests. So I'm really short and sweet with that one. The master asker approach is the last one, or it's the second last one, and she's put, Barb, you have such a beautiful healing journey with Juice Plus, and this can be someone who's really, really had a lot of problems and they've really been helped. You've got such a beautiful healing journey with Juice Plus. What would life look like if you had a way you could give this same opportunity to those you love and care for and be remunerated for it? Then Nat's gone on to do a whole new sentence. I would actually stop there and say, would you like to know more? We can meet and chat, and it'd be really fun if you could join me, blah, 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 blah. So I've left out, the Juice Plus company offers a wonderful partnership program where you can offer these products and programs to friends, families, and colleagues, and earn commission from the referral program. It's just too long-winded, and it's too, I don't want to say false, it's artificial, and that I just couldn't do it. So the thing that I actually got from Brian Marsh, it might work from him, and I'd like to be able to say to someone, I teach people to earn an income from home, blah, 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 but it's got to be how I feel it. And it's interesting because Natalie, who's a really big earner, NMD in Juice Plus, she doesn't really say much these days. She's totally changed her tune. And if someone asks what she does, or if she wants to bring Juice Plus into a conversation, she just literally says, God, I started this little part-time thing 7 or 8 years ago, and it's still bringing me a fantastic return, and I love doing it. That's all she says. She doesn't say the product name. I started this little part-time thing. I'm still doing it, and it's brought me this fabulous return. So in their mind, she's still doing it part-time. It's not a big, highfalutin thing that they've got to really get really fully involved in. And you can do this part-time. I actually did an exercise today, and that system that I told you, my daily method of operation, if I really, really think about it, I probably do about, that's when I'm not just sitting mucking around on emails and things like that or making documents. I probably only work 12 hours a week, really, for my income. Even though I'm that personality, I'm pretty much thinking about it 24/7, and I'm really learning to switch off with that as well. The actual work I do, and when you do 12 hours, that's 48 hours a month. If you actually divide that into what you earn, you'll see what you're earning an hour. So you may not be earning much an hour now, but boy, when you break it down like that, it's pretty special. So I just want to go back to what Michelle was just saying. I'm sure everyone was writing, frantically scribbling the way I was with her line when someone says, yes, they will order the product. Do you want to get it for full price? Do you want to get a discount? Or do you want to get your product covered for free? I mean, we actually need to learn that off by heart, because all of us are capable of getting customers. So when they say how much it is, or you're ready to sort of do that order, just do that. And you probably, it sounds dumb, I've done it before, I've coached myself, say it in front of the mirror. So you learn it by looking at, you write it out, then you start saying it in the mirror. You can even pick up the phone to no one and still have your notes in front of you, but instead of just standing around reading it, actually pretend you are on the phone. Do the full drama queen. It really does work. I've proved it. So I really just wanted to go through that tonight. what I'd like to do now, first of all, I'll ask, has anyone got any questions about scripting or inviting? There's still nothing better than face-to-face, belly-to-belly, or inviting someone to an event. Okay, what I'd like to do then, that I did contact Lucy this afternoon and asked her if she would be kind enough to, there's an event this Saturday, and I've been to an event like that before. They're actually really enjoyable. I'm seeing if I can go myself, just for my own enjoyment, even if I can't get anyone to come along. But Lucy, can I get you to unmute yourself, love, and tell people what you're trying to achieve and how it will be run? A little bit more about it, please.
Yeah, hi guys. Basically, it's hopefully the weather's better, hey, because it was really bad today. It's an outdoor event that I'm doing with Michelle, and what we decided was, now that, in inverted commas, the weather's getting better, we would do an outdoor event, because what we were finding is we're not getting as many people to our events because we're doing the same events over and over, and we haven't kind of got a bigger pool of people, so it's all people that have already been to our events. Anyway, so we're doing something a bit different, kind of in the middle, so at Kings Park. In the middle of the, north and south divide, if you like. And it's literally just the one I did last time was literally just a little bit of exercise, so movement, getting people to move their body. We also do a bit about product, what the products are and why you kind of need them, and then like a breath work or meditation session afterwards, and then kind of just a group, a bit of a round table, if you like, everyone sitting around doing some stretches, having a chat about what they've got going on, or what they've found that the product has helped with them, if that makes sense. So it's really quite relaxed. Yeah, Tanya, like that one. Almost the same as that one that we did then. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, actually. So get your guests there, people, or get your own butts there, because it was really enjoyable, the last one I did. So yeah, that's it really. It's just offering something a bit different, and it's in the middle of the park, so we can invite as many people as we can get there. I just really hope the weather's better this time.
What is the forecast? Does anyone know?
No. When is it again? When are we doing this event, Michelle?
It's this Saturday, 9 o'clock.
Yeah, Saturday. So I haven't looked at the weather yet. I'm just going 31. By shit. Oh, yay!
But I think it's storms and 31.
We can cope with storms. We're English and Irish.
Okay, all right.
As long as it's hot, we'll be right.
The other thing.
So yeah, we do have a little table set up as well with the product on there. Just a little fold-out table with the product on there, so people know it's a Juice Plus event when they get there. But we're offering the added extra with a bit of exercise, and then the meditation or the breath work. I think I might do breath work this time. I haven't decided yet. Mindfulness. I'll decide on the day whether it's an actual meditation I do, or whether I do some breath work and intention setting. I'll decide on the day.
Are you doing it all, Lucy, or you got other people doing sections?
Michelle will be doing some, won't you, Michelle? Yes!
Because I know, Tina, a couple of years ago, we were involved in doing them, and say, if you were lucky enough to get, say, 24 people there, we used to have, say, 3 or 4 stations, and you divide them up like 6 people in each group, and 6 people would go to the mindfulness meditation area, and you'd keep rotating, and it was absolutely fabulous. And then we did and I don't know if you can do it in Kings Park, but we had smoothies. We had complete smoothies for tasting.
Well, last time Tina brought some smoothies with her.
Okay. I think we should do that again, Lucy. I'll do some nibbles and some smoothies, frozen ones. So when they get there, they'll be still cold.
Yeah.
Because it ties Juice Plus into it rather than just having a product demo.
Yeah.
giving them something, you know. Yeah, fantastic. All right, well, while we've got you and Michelle, and so I would encourage all of you now, this is Lucy and Michelle having opened it up to all of us, which is fantastic. And obviously it's in their interest to have more people there, because there's nothing worse on Saturday to have 3 people turn up and themselves. And that can happen, but the show goes on. What I was going to say is that Lucy commented just when she started about they've noticed that, you know, they're having the same few events over and over. I want you to backtrack, Lucy and Michelle. They were damn successful. And look what it did to your team, the momentum. So maybe have a break from them, but then do them again.
Oh, yeah, we will, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. So can you just explain to the crew, just very quickly before we go, some of the different events that you guys did?
Smoothie demos, after dinner treats. Michelle did winter warmers as well. Basically all food related, because we like our food.
Did you do a facial mask thing?
Oh, yeah, I did a, Michelle blew me out, bitch. She had the trots, it's okay.
Nice.
I did a berry facial and meditation night. That was really good, actually. I had quite a good turnout for that. Where I did, we did berry facials on everyone. I then spoke about the product and then did a meditation. Joe came to that one.
Yeah. Do you know, there's something else that I've been to your home, Lucy, and we all got carried away with talking and eating, and there wasn't much to take home, but it was that concept of make and take. So,
oh, yes. What did we do? Oh, the desserts, Michelle, remember?
Yeah. One of the biggest things I remember learning in the early days was when we had someone's launch, I would always instruct the person, say Nicole was a brand new person, I would say to Nicole, who do you want out of all the people you're going to invite? Who do you absolutely have to be there? Who do you want on your dream team? Who do you want to come into the business? And if Nicole said Sally, whoever, I would say, okay, I need you to make sure you ring her on the day before and just say your blender's broken or your NutriBullet or whatever. I absolutely have to have it. You are coming, aren't you? And can you bring your blender? It sounds
that's funny.
But what I'm saying with your make and take, you know, it can be expensive when you start to put all this stuff together. So what you want to do is, people have got a little bit of conscience. Like, say you had 8 people said they were coming, actually ask them to bring something, one of the ingredients. No, I remember I brought some chia seeds to you. So it sort of gives them a little, well, their conscience, but also a little bit, oh, well, I better go because I'm being expected. And even when we've done salad in a jar, it's really quite good to get someone to bring grated carrots.
Yeah, everyone brings one thing for salad in a jar. Yeah, and a jar, obviously.
It's interesting with summer coming. You know, a lot of people say, well, why would you do salad in your jar? You know, we don't sell anything that's salad in a jar or anything. But it was absolutely fantastic because it opens the conversation. And we did several of those. And they were
that make and take, I met Sarah through that make and take, and she's a slow burner, but I think she will eventually join the team. She actually came over for lunch on, when was it, Friday, we actually spoke about it then again. She's not ready yet, but I think she will be. And I met her through that. I make her through that make and take because I put it on the Vegans in Perth page.
So it's funny, isn't it, that we say that the key to success in this business, ask anyone who's successful, and I can't tell you how many events I have done and I've been to, the key to success are events. So
yeah, that's what John says as well.
Yeah, even if you've got a bit of a memory or a thing where you think, oh, God, I've organised events before and no one turns up, put it out there that people are going to turn up. You only need one really great person to turn up and you get them to join us, and it's been so worth your while. Something that just went into my brain and quickly jumped out again, and I've forgotten what it was. Oh, yes, that was what I was going to say to you. These days, I tend to just encourage the rest of you to do your little events, little or big events, whatever you want, and I just try and come and support them. I probably need to put it to the group, do you need me to organise or events like Lucy and Michelle at all? Or are you really quite happy to do your own and have me support them? I mean, we did the workshop yesterday and everyone came along, that's fine, but my home is always available to do other things if we need to. So everyone happy to do their own thing? If people do want to. Yeah.
Michelle and I just get together at the beginning of the month and decide what events we're going to do that month.
Yeah.
We do it month by month. I think we're happy to keep doing that, aren't we?
Yeah.
Now, without putting you on the spot, are you guys prepared to open it up to the team? I mean, we haven't got a hugely, as you can see by the call and as you can see by the attendance at the workshop yesterday, and I have no complaints about that at all. Would you be prepared to open up some of your events?
Yeah, always, yeah.
Fantastic. Because, you know, like some people when they're starting, you guys will inspire them. So, you know.
I'd love to get people to our Saturday one. If anyone wants to put that out, I'll share the flyer again on the Angels page.
Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, well, I've definitely, it's a real early start for me, but you know.
Come on, Hill, you can do it.
I know, it's a shocker. All right, my loves. Well, look, thank you all. I'm going to stop the recording.